Just after 10:30 this morning, flags were lowered at the BC legislature, marking the death of Queen Elizabeth II. They'll remain at half-mast until her funeral and memorial service. BC's Lieutenant Governor, who represents the Queen, says
her presence touched many generations of Canadian families who watched her grow from the teenage princess who trained as a mechanic during World War II to the young Queen who charmed crowds on many tours throughout the country.
Premier John Horgan issued a statement on the Queen's passing. The Queen held a special place in her heart for British Columbia. We were honored to host the Queen 7 times, 6 as reigning monarch. Horgan recognized the Queen designated BC's Great Bear Rainforest as part of the Queen's Commonwealth canopy to protect it during the royal tour of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge in 2016. Former BC Premier Gordon Campbell, who was also Canadian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, reflected on his meetings with the Queen.
We talked about grandkids. We talked about what was going on in Canada. We talked about what was going on in the world. It was just a great conversation, and she had a great sense of humor and a real sparkle and a real interest in the things. You never felt like she was just going through this by rote.
There has been an outpouring of emotions in the aftermath of the 96-year-old monarch's death. Members of the public signed a book of condolences at Government House in Victoria. Already, people are reflecting on the future and her son, now King Charles III.
I think she will be remembered as a very gracious, humble, regal person. We'll just see how King Charles reigns, and hopefully he will be as gracious.
I think it's good that he's very interested in the climate, because we need to have people that are thinking about those sort of things now all over the world.
Earlier, a black sash was placed around a portrait of the Queen inside the Hall of Honour in the BC legislature.
It's probably the first time we wish we could have been back home for this, but we know she'll get a great send-off.
The Queen is being remembered in different ways, including purchases of memorabilia from stores selling British goods.
Do you think I could find my Great Britain flag? No. So I had to have it today to put up in honor of the Queen.
An online condolence book has been launched, as well as people can express their condolences in person. In-person book signings are available at the Parliament Buildings or Government House in Victoria and at the Vancouver Law Court's Grand Hall. Mira Baines, CBC News, Vancouver.